Hello guys, welcome back with Wealthy Panda. So you got your first $1,000 and you want your money to work for you. So you want to go ahead and invest it in passive income methods. Today I'm going to share with you 5 awesome ways that you can take that money and let the money work for you. Now it's not going to make you a millionaire overnight, but it's a good way for you not to let your money lose a value. Now, let's start with the first method that you can actually use in order to make your passive income. And this is investing in stocks. Now, the stock market is definitely the first place everybody look in order to invest. And what you can do is you can go ahead and find the stocks that pay dividends. Now, if you don't know what dividends is, each one of these companies, when you buy their share, you technically partial owner. They are earning a revenue. They're sharing with you some of their profit. It's awesome. Now, my recommendation starts with company you're familiar with. That's a very a good place for you to get started. If you are in the food industry, look at food companies. If you are in automotive, look in automotive. Just because you understand their business model, and you can say, you know what, this company is in a good position or bad, and make sure they're paying dividend and they are consistent with it. So this is just my recommendation. It's a good place for you to get started, and you can always research other companies. I prefer always to invest in companies I know. Apple, Google, Microsoft, companies I think they're gonna kill it. Yes, I want them to grow in value, but it's very important they're also paying dividend, so I'm not just waiting for them forever. Now, so this is the first way. Let's move on to the second way that you can make your money work for you. Now, the second way is buying bonds and notes. Bonds and notes, we are talking about the publicly traded one you can find in the stock market. Now, a bond or a note is technically a way that the company borrow money from the public. So I am technically loaning my money to the government, to the bank, whatever the case is. Now, government bonds or notes are probably the most secure one, but also paying the lowest interest rate. I love to make sure if I'm giving them my money that they are doing something very, exciting that pay more. So I prefer corporate bonds. And again, you can look these up. Every company you probably heard of, again, Google, AT&T, whatever you can think of, you're going to find for them bonds, you're going to find for them notes. And it's a good way for you to make sure that you invest in something that will pay for you regardless of the economy way. Because when you buy a bond, they have to pay you the money every year. And again, they usually do it monthly or quarterly. Unlike, for example, the stock, or you buy a share and they say, you know what, we're going to have to freeze your dividend because the company is not doing so well. So this is the only major difference. Now, of course, stocks can grow in value and you can make a lot more money with them if you buy them with the right company. Unlike, for example, the notes and bonds, which are safer and are more guaranteed, but they are not going to grow in value. So it's two options that you can look into the stock market. Now, since we are talking about the stock markets, I'm actually, if you are brand new, you never invested, a good apps that I personally use is Webull and Robinhood. I'm going to leave both links in the description. You are welcome to use them. If you use one of my links in the description, you will get a free stock no matter which application you join. You're welcome to join both of them and get 2 free stocks instead of 1. And the value of the stock can be anything between $5 all the way to $1,000. So I'm affiliated with these both companies. You're more than welcome to use my link. I know one of the people I actually shared with him my link. He went ahead and signed up and he earned 1 free stock for $270, which is Microsoft stocks. It's $270 as of now. So you never know how lucky you can be. So go ahead and give it a shot. Now, just a note, between the Robinhood and Webull. Robinhood is usually more user friendly. Webull have much more option. If you want to buy notes, if you want to buy bonds, you're probably gonna love Webull more. Again, I use both of them. It's your call which one you want to go with. Now, let's move on to method number 3 that you can go ahead and use it to make your money work for you again. And this is buying REITs. Shares and REITs, or investing your money in REITs. Now, you probably REITs is actually 2 types. This public one that you can find in the stock market, and there's a private one. Now, it's important first to tell you what REIT is. REITs are real estate investment company. They go in, they buy commercial real estate, they buy multifamily housing, rent it out, make a lot of money, and share with you some. Now, I'm not gonna focus on the public one because hey, you can see this in the stock market. You can like they are traded like stocks and they pay a really good dividend or return. Usually, what you can make in the stock market as far as dividend, all the way to 5%, I will call it, decent. Don't expect to make a lot of dividend in the stock market. Now, with the private REITs, you can make more. Actually, if you go ahead and invest with any private REIT company, you can make all the way anything actually between 4 all the way to 12%. So the return on investment is higher. I reviewed a lot of these companies. I'm going to leave them all in my resource in the description. Go ahead and check all the resources. It's a lot of great ways for you to go ahead and build a passive income investment literally by just investing in these companies. Now, let's move on to the next method. And the next one is actually buying bonds in small businesses. This is amazing. Now, I love buying bonds in a small business because I can go invest my money in a pizza shop, coffee shop, any place I like. I can literally give them my money and they will go ahead and give me my money and the interest on monthly basis or quarterly basis. So I can go ahead and find a pizza place, I like it, give them, for example, $100, and every month they're gonna pay me 8%, 10%, again, depend on whatever agreement we have with these places. Again, I'm gonna leave this in the resources, so please check the resources for how to invest in small business bonds. Now, I like this because I can literally make a monthly passive income that pay off, and it sounds great. So I don't know, it's up to you guys. It's higher risk but also higher return. You always have to keep this in mind. If you want to go more safe, you're gonna have to be okay with lower return on investment. If you want to make a lot of money, you're gonna have to increase your risk. Okay, now let's move on to the last way for you to go ahead and make a passive income. Well, it's a no-brainer. Go give your money to open a saving account that pay a high interest rate. Now, if you are in America right now, unfortunately, most of these banks are not paying a lot because of the fees and the rates. So I already actually reviewed a bank that will give you 4% return on investment by simply putting your money there, and it's FDIC insured. So worst case scenario, if even the bank go bankrupt, you guarantee your money. Now, I will leave it as well in the description. So I hope you guys found these 5 methods good place for you to get started. It's not too much of a high risk, but it's a good place for you to make your money work for you, and instead of letting your money resting in some bank account that pay you 0.000, assuming they're paying anything. I hope you guys loved this video. If you did, smash that like buttons, and if you're not a subscriber, do not forget to subscribe. I wish you best of luck with your investment, and stay tuned with Wealthy Panda for more.